For this episode of Trailer Trash, we are reviewing Unhinged, a story about an evil door that escapes to claim its victims somewhere in the city of Atlanta. No, wait. I think it's actually about road rage. Let's find out. Okay, we're in the city. There's traffic. It's a green light. Go! 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 Beep, beep, go! Come on, man. Come on! Come on! Uh-oh. Evil Russell Crowe. That's not good. Evil Russell Crowe is bad.
You know what a courtesy tap is, young man?
I do. It's when you put two in the back of their head, right?
Friendly. Sure, that's
real
what
friendly. That's
No,
what
it's
she
not.
meant. Oh, it's not. She meant to be a dick. So already we're set up with this idea that Russell Crowe is just having a bad fucking day. And he's going to take it out on this woman who is more or less justified for honking at him for being a dumbass. Okay, cool. Proceed.
Having a kind of a hard time lately.
Yep,
I'm
called
sorry.
it. Bad day. Marriage. Oh, shocker
Accept
there.
my apology.
Just ignore him.
Well, if you could just do the same, we could press
I
reset.
don't have anything to apologize for.
Why is he asking for an apology? For a lack of a courtesy tap? That kind of thing only exists in, like, video games, right? Where, you know, you shoot them before you kill them, right? That's the courtesy tap. Or is it whenever you poke somebody before you let them know you're going in? Maybe that's the courtesy tap. Either way, Russell Crowe's character is completely in the wrong here. As evidenced by his face, he is completely unhinged. All right, continue.
Can you go, please?
Yeah, no, go. In busy traffic. Oh, yep, see, now he's chasing her. In the rain?
Ma'am, are you okay? I'm pretty
Also have problems with the music. What the hell does Heart-Shaped Box have to do with any of this? Is it just because somebody made a cover of it that sounds kind of like deep and heavy? Then they're like, yeah, this is the perfect soundtrack to our movie. Other thing that I need to mention here is it feels like if you were in a position where she is right now, where she's standing in a store outside the car and is able to call the police and say, hey, this guy is stalking me, that this movie wouldn't even exist. Like, Russell Crowe's character would just be thrown in jail for stalking. Like, you can't stalk somebody. Don't try to stalk people. Even if you are mad. Here's the best advice I can give you. If you learn anything from watching this series, one, don't stalk people on the road. It never works out. Two is find something else to do besides YouTube, because this doesn't pay for shit. Those two things, if you can walk away with those two things, I think you'll be a successful person. Anyway, let's continue.
sure the guy in that truck's following me.
Yeah,
He's
see?
road raging.
Cops.
Why don't you just chill, man? Go your own way.
That's not a cop. He's going to get hit by the truck, too. Oh, there he goes. Bump. And run off. And at this point in the movie, wherever this is, I feel like that's still somewhere in the beginning. Wherever this point is in the movie, it should actually be over right there, right? Like, the gas attendant would call the police would come by, check the video out, and problem solved, right? We got the license plate. We know where to find him. We're going to track him down. Not a big deal, right? Like, this is not a big deal at all. Even the woman being pursued should be able to call the police. Like, it looks like it's in modern times, like where we have cell phones where you can call somebody and be like, yo, this guy has been following me and trying to run me off the road. Maybe you could help out. But they're movie cops, so they probably don't help out at all. What do you bet? Let's see. He can happen
You really know what a bad day is.
in a major city. Pretty much only in a major city. Oh, to anyone. But that's not true either. See, that's not true either. He can't just happen to anyone. He can only happen to people that are A, sort of dickheads in the first place, and B, are in a city that's crowded enough to, like, encounter these sorts of people. So yeah, if you live in a major city, which most of us do, it's possible. But if you live out in the middle of the country, like, you're not going to run into this guy. Like, if anything, he's going to run off the road in a rage, a drunken rage, no less, before he even has a chance to do anything to you. So it can happen to most anyone. Most anyone. Continue. Nice mug face, by the way. That's truly terrifying. That's the look of a man that's had too many donuts and is a bit frustrated in his mid-40s and 50s for reasons we won't get into. Boom. Boom. Oh no. Bender benders. Wait, no, he stole her phone. How did he steal her phone from out of her car? Is he a magician? Is Russell Crowe a magician in this movie or some kind of sorcerer perhaps? Now, that would be a movie to watch, right? You're being chased by an evil sorcerer who's played by Russell Crowe. That would terrify just about anybody, I would think. That Hollywood, if you're listening, that's the movie we need to see. Not this nonsense about road rage and people just not calling 911. This is I'm calling it right now. This is a dumb movie. But evil Russell Crowe sorcerer might be a better movie. And he snuck in another phone.
I'm waiting for you.
Whose phone is this?
I'm right across from your friend.
Hey, listen to me. He's not a friend, okay? He's a psycho who came after me today.
This is where your first lesson begins. Give me my phone.
Wait, what lesson is that? I mean, obviously the lesson is violence, but I feel like the lesson should actually be like physics or logic. Maybe he's teaching her hello world. That's got to be it. Basics of computer logic, print F, hello world. That should be her first lesson. Got to learn new skills in this job market. Otherwise, you have no means of dealing with crazy people. Like if you're rich, you don't have to deal with this. You don't see Mark Zuckerberg dealing with this crap. Nope, he's dealing with other crap like smoked meats and painting his face. Doesn't deal with Russell Crowe's out in the wild. You don't have that problem when you're rich. Third lesson, okay? Don't stalk people. Don't do YouTube channels. Get rich or die trying. Thanks. That's it. Thank you, 50 Cent.
Put him back on this goddamn phone!
No, I can't do that.
No, he can't do that.
What do you want?
Do you think... I don't think he won an Academy Award for this performance.
I need you to learn.
I'm just guessing.
And you're gonna learn. Through violence and retribution.
Oh, it's to apologize.
Sounds like you're waking up.
I'm wide awake.
Ooh, kicked him in the face. So,
You're gonna need it.
there was a lot of action in just those few seconds, but I feel like that is literally the only action in the entire movie. Like, I feel like there's a lot of talking on the phone, more than the actual kaboom explosions and people running their cars and stabbing and kicking and hollering at the police. Like, mostly, I'm willing to bet it's called Unhinged, but it should be like shit talking on the phone. That should be the name of the movie. I'm calling it right now. Shit talking on the phone. Boom. Boom. Was he driving a truck too? As you can tell, folks, I was not terribly impressed with this trailer, although I didn't have high hopes for it anyway. The movie is Unhinged. I myself have come unhinged watching this. I think I'm going to go yell at some random woman after sitting in a traffic light for too long. This has been this episode of Trailer Trash. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button down at the bottom so you can get notifications whenever we come up with Trailer Trash on a regular basis. Check us out on our other social medias, and feel free to listen to the Children of the Cheesy podcast. We would love it if you did.